It's time for the middleweight showdown between Bobby Poulter and Chris Chapman. Undefeated in the BTC cage, Poulter has dominated his competition, earning 3 victories, including a submission victory over David Tharm at BTC 8 and a knockout victory over Nelly Thompson at BTC 16. With a win tonight in Niagara Falls, Poulter looks to prove he's one of Canada's top prospects. Standing in his way is Red Deer, Alberta's Chris Chapman. Chapman brings an impressive 100% finish rate with 2 knockouts and 3 submissions. Tonight, he aims to halt Ontario's fast-rising prospect and continue his finishing streak. Get ready for this highly anticipated middleweight clash between Bobby Poulter versus Chris Chapman.
Grappling, striking, but yeah, he's been a guy that's been around. You see Surrey City with him there. He's been training alongside him for years and years now at Agus MMA under Lyndon Whitlock, and here's the tail of the tape.
As we look at the tail of the tape, Chapman 31 to Bobby Poulter's 28 years old. 2 inches taller is Chapman. 2 pounds heavier was Chapman at the middleweight limit, and a 4-inch reach advantage for the native of Alberta in Chris Chapman as Chris Horodecki gets his underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, in our 4th contest of the evening, it is being brought to you by Najee's Natural Medicine. This is the contest at 185 pounds in BTC's middleweight division. Introducing first, the fighter standing to my right out of the blue corner. He is an MMA fighter, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185.4 pounds. He is looking for his 6th victory in his 12 bouts. From Nomads MMA, representing and fighting out of Red Deer, Alberta. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Chapman! His opponent, standing to my right, out of the red corner, also an MMA fighter, standing 6 feet even, weighing in at 183 pounds, with 5 victories, 2 defeats. 2 of those victories via knockout, 1 of those victories via submission, representing Aegis MMA. Fighting out of Hamilton, Ontario, by way of Thunder Bay, Ontario, he is Bobby Poulter! 3 rounds in the BTC middleweight division. Your 3rd man in the cage, Matt Rocca.
Matthew Rocca gets his first assignment here with this middleweight bout between Chris Chapman and Bobby Poulter. 2 natural welterweights moving up a weight class here, Josh.
Yep, they both, talked about it, like, not a lot of full notice, so why cut that weight for both guys?
Exactly, as we are underway here with our 4th fight of the evening.
Ooh, nice exchange of jabs there.
Good leg kick there by Poulter.
Ooh.
Good jab again by Poulter.
Both guys.
Just
nice.
Explodes trying to get the takedown, but good base by Chapman.
Good job of Chapman to dig in the underhooks there. Stuff that takedown.
Poulter as well was brought in by Mike Malott to gear him up for his last fight at the UFC in Edmonton, and that made Bobby Poulter realize how serious this sport can be, how close he can get to the next level, and he feels he's just a few fights away from that.
For sure. Working alongside guys like that, like Mike Malott, it's going to pay dividends later in his career, but also give him that confidence now to show that he belongs.
Trying to get the fight to the ground. Here is Poulter. Got wrist control.
Chapman doing a good job here of using that left overhook. And like you said, with that wrist control, the left wrist of Bobby, it's making him unable to change levels and attack the legs.
Poulter just kind of trying to grind here on Chapman and maybe tire him out a bit. Good knee to the inside of the thigh by Poulter.
Yeah, this is all that inside little tight fighting here. The whizzers and the wrist controls. Oh, that one looked like it got him.
That one was below the equator. Chapman's feeling it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's always the delayed reaction, Josh.
There's always that couple second delay, and then you get that sick feeling. It's a tough one.
Yeah, I took a knee there from Poulter right below the belt. Chapman has the 5 minutes. As we take a look at it in the replay, Josh.
Might be hard on this angle to see. Bing. Oh, yeah. I got him.
And every man watching also felt it as well.
100%.
Taking his time here is Chapman. And, you know, you want to see more fighters maybe use as much of this time. You have 5 minutes. Try to use as much of it. I mean,
For
very
sure.
sensitive area.
100%. That and eye pokes, man. You know, take your time. Make sure you're good to go, and he's good to go now.
Yeah, good to see Chapman is A-OK, and we will resume our middleweight bout.
Chapman's had some boxing experience as well, so he's got some good hands on him.
Yeah.
Ooh, big
Good.
right hand.
Overhand right there by Poulter.
Smiled at it.
And Chapman, he boxed UFC vet KB Buller.
Ooh. Both guys exchange his overhand rights.
Yeah, good combo there by Chapman. So Poulter will go
Check.
back to the leg. Good right again by Poulter, and Chapman just points at Poulter.
Exchanging back. Chapman not afraid to sit there in that pocket and exchange his big shots. Bobby decided to switch it up a bit.
Yeah, especially, you know, with that extra pounds on, that extra bit of power that Chapman will bring. I don't hate the strategy here by Poulter to do what was working at this fight up against the fence.
Yep. Even just to get him to think about this now. Now he's got to, know your opponent's going to switch levels on you. Makes you a little bit more weary of throwing all that power shots.
Taking his time as well is Poulter, just looking for the right shots, trying to find the proper positions. We lost a lighting grid here. Now it's back.
There we go. That would have sucked. Totally black, but we're good. And Bobby's now switching off to a single leg here. He's going to look to pull Chapman off, but he let it go. Good job from Chapman to hike up on that left overhook and pull him up. That's preventing Bobby from changing levels. And now this is just like that inside track fighting, we call it here. It's battle for head position, shoulder position, wrist control.
And we say it every time. Doesn't look like much, Josh, but it's so grueling in those clinches.
It's
another low blow here by Poulter on Chapman, and that's going to upset Chapman this time.
Yeah. It's just in that position. It's
now this brings up a question here, Josh. Do you think Poulter should lose a point?
Again, I don't know. Usually it's one warning, right? And then if it happens again, you get a point taken away. I don't know if it's... I know it's unintentional, right? Obviously.
But you're in control of your weapons.
I get it. We'll see we'll see here in the replay, first of all.
Yeah, right again.
Yeah.
That's Chapman said that's two, and it is
now.
two. And the second time's obviously much more sensitive and painful. But I think if you're Matthew Rocca, if you're not going to take a point, this has to be a hard warning. And Poulter, I think Poulter now got to think about if I get
Throwing those
Chapman
shots
against,
again.
you can't maybe throw those knees inside.
So any inside leg kick, inside knee, he's going to be weary because he throws it and hits it again. That's a point for sure gone.
Every referee judges or controls things differently.
Yeah, some referees, they kind of give you kind of like a soft warning, then a hard warning. And some it's like you get one and that's it, right? Looks like Rocca gave him a hard warning. We're going to continue on.
So we continue on with 1 minute and 26 seconds left to go here in the first round. Good combos here by Poulter. And now once again, Poulter gets Chapman up against the fence. Picking up Chapman and gets a takedown as Chapman does pop right back up.
Yeah.
Good elbows
Nice
there by
elbow.
Chapman.
Yeah, that's that. You start hanging out in a single leg, your head's vulnerable there for those elbows. And now we're back in that spot here. Now Bobby's up, he's broke off.
Throws a high kick that time, does Poulter. I think Poulter just felt like I wanted to go with those knees, but now with the 2 low blows in this round, I don't know if I can continue that. Maybe that's why he broke off.
Nice check left hook there from Chapman.
Good overhand right. Went to the body as well. Shooting in for the takedown again. Here is Poulter.
He's in on this double. He's going to try and pull him off, but Chapman's doing a good job of basing out, and he's going to use this right underhook.
There's the 10-second clapper as this marathon of a first round is approaching its close.
There's those inside knees.
Oh, elbow right as the horn was going.
Good first round.
Good first round, a round where both guys were able to show some striking. Poulter was able to show off the athleticism and speed, but did get himself in a little bit of trouble with those low blows. Luckily, didn't lose a point, though.
100%, yeah. And Chapman's, ate a couple of his big shots and smiled at him, trying to play that mental warfare game of, you can't hurt me, but I can hurt you. But Bobby doing a good job of changing things up, not just making a striking match, going to that takedown. It was only successful with one very, very briefly. And it was Chapman that stood up right from it. There's the exchanges. Nice one there. This is that off that body lock. Pulls him up, but right up. Briefly out him on one knee.
And then there's a good kick attempt that time by Poulter, who did well as well. He used a lot of that cage wrestling, had the fight up against the fence. But really, Poulter got able to showcase that athleticism, his speed. He looks so much faster. He may be one of the fastest middleweights to see because he's obviously a natural welterweight. Right. But I think it was a good round all in all for Poulter. And look at what the damage has done on those leg kicks from Poulter.
Yeah. One thing I was very impressed with is Chapman's wrestling defense.
Yes.
Very good at stuffing the doubles, fighting for underhooks.
Chapman, he's a veteran of the game here. It's his 12th fight as a professional.
You can tell. He's a seasoned vet. Ooh, that one was partially checked, but still caught him there on the calf. Ooh.
Yeah, the swelling is, the redness is starting to come on an eye poke here.
An eye poke. Oh, no.
And that is a bad one. Chapman is in a world of pain right in front of us.
Oh, man. I got to see the replay on that. His back was towards us.
And the doctor's going to come in, and Chapman saying, oh, no.
Oh, no. Let's
look
see
at
here.
it here on the replay.
Oh, that looked like a jab to me.
Tough to tell.
You know what I mean? But as a fighter, you can't tell if it's a poke or a knuckle, right? When you're in the heat of the moment, right? But that looked like a closed fist jab to me.
Maybe if we can slow it down a bit.
Yeah.
Because even though that was in replay a little bit slowed down, you can't tell. That's exactly what the great team here will do. That looked like a knuckle.
That looked like a knuckle to me, or if it was maybe the thumb, but it was not extended fingers.
No.
Right?
As Poulter had the fist there, and I think as you say, maybe it was the end of the thumb on the lead hand there from Poulter. Just a bizarre fight.
Yeah, very much so. And it's hard to make a decision and that in real time, because you can't tell. And the replay, obviously, we can see it slow down a bit. Like, I think it was a legal strike.
It looked on the slow down replay like it was. And as you said, sometimes it's a knuckle in the eye and the fighter just thinks it's an eye poke and stop. And they're going to call it off.
Oh, no.
They're waving this fight off.
Oh, no.
So this will more than likely be a no contest.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Will
it be a TKO or is it a no contest? I don't know.
Well, we just got inside the second round. We only completed one round.
So it has to be two, right?
I believe you have to complete 2 rounds.
He just feels he's got a poke in the eye, right? That's all it is. So
he just got the end of the thumb. It is a fist, but the thumb slipped into the eye, the old pro wrestling thumb in the eye.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Chapman took too much of that, and he can't see.
Unfortunate.
Ladies and gentlemen in attendance, after 33 seconds in the second round, the referee calls a halt to the contest due to injury. Your winner out of the red corner, Bobby Poulter!
So they did call it, I guess, a TKO technically, because it was a legal strike.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Bobby Poulter. Bobby, obviously a fight that was looking really nice for you, but not the fight you wanted. What happened there in the final moments?
I thought I landed a clean jab right on the eye socket, and that was it. But, you know, a win's a win here, and, you know, if Chapman wants to run it back, we can. More than happy to.
That's something you want to, or maybe to run it back here?
If he wants to, let's do it. Fly back out here.
Well, Bobby, obviously not the fight you wanted here, but you do get a win here. What do you plan next now?
I want to stay active, man. I want to stay active. I just did an interview with The Ultimate Fighter this week. I'm looking to get on that show. If not, I'm trying to get another fight ASAP, January, February, whenever we can get on. Let's keep this rolling, man. Let's keep this rolling.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Bobby Poulter.